Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is, when you outgrow your friends, what happens? When you outgrow your friends. Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I would either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. Now it's time for today's affirmation, and we do these affirmations to help with our spiritual growth, and it also helps to change the way that you feel about yourself. Okay, here we go. I am allowed to explore new ideas and become new things. I am allowed to explore new ideas, new information. This is why you want new information. It helps you to grow. I am allowed to explore new ideas and become new things. Let this affirmation sink deep into your spirit and be a blessing to you today. Okay, now it's time for movement. And we do these movements to get our day started and to get our blood circulating. Okay? What we're going to do is stretch out our arm just like this, and then we're going to rotate it forward just like this. And we're going to do it for 5 times. Okay? You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, rotate it. 3, 4, and one more. 5. Okay, now let's do the other side. Now rotate it forward. 1, 2, come on now. 3, that's right. 4, and one more. 5. Okay, how does that feel? These movements are so important to your physical, your mental, and your spiritual health. So keep it up, people. Now, let's dive into the message today. I did pull a video. Let's watch the video. We're going to read a letter and talk about this issue. When you outgrow your friends, what happens? Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about 6 signs that you've outgrown your friendship. I want to preface by saying it's okay to outgrow friendships. It's just a part of growing up, and sometimes you just have to come to terms with that. Number 1, neither of you are making time for each other. Here's the thing, if you genuinely want to spend time with someone, you will make time for them no matter what. So if you guys start to notice each other not doing that, it's a clear sign that you guys are kind of outgrowing each other. Why is my arm... Too much. Number 2, you feel drained after being around them. You know when you leave like a really good hangout and you kind of feel euphoric? That's how it should be when you're leaving like a hangout with a friend. And when it starts to feel very draining and negative, that's when you start to know, okay, should I still be friends with this person? Number 3, you guys aren't staying updated on each other's lives. I don't care where I am or how busy I am. If I am best friends with somebody, I stay updated on what the they're doing. Like, you should be knowing what's going on in your friends' lives, and you should be staying up to date if they're going through anything, or if you should be there for them. Number 4, you guys both damn well know that your friendship needs a lot of work, but neither of you guys are really putting in the work to do that. At this point, you guys both know that the friendship is kind of turning into drama, and do you even really want to deal with it, or are you guys just both over it? Number 5, they don't align with your mindset or morals anymore. This is pretty broad, but for example, let's say you're on like your hustle grind and you're staying in every night, working on yourself, and they're just not doing that. That's a sign that you guys may have grown out of each other. Or morally, let's say they're cheating on their boyfriend or doing a lot of drugs, something like that that you're just not comfortable with. And number 6, you don't get excited to hang out with them anymore. You should feel genuinely excited every time you're about to hang out with that person. And if you're not, that's a sign, honey,
You're going to find friends, and then those friends are not going to want to grow at the same rate you're growing, and you're going to feel alone. And then you're going to find new friends. And when you find new friends, they're going to be more aligned with what it is you're doing. And if you keep going, you'll outgrow them as well. And it's painful to outgrow those friends because you're trying to grow and they're not. They try to convince you that you're doing something immoral. That's just the way culture is. You've changed, or you're greedy, or you're different than you used to be. When in reality, what you're trying to do, that's the point. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to become better at what I do. And they're shaming you for it. And that's not good for you to be around.
All right, now you see, it's quite normal to outgrow some of your friends in your life. Now, you may have a friend that grows along with you, but if they don't and you outgrow them, it's not the same because you're not speaking the same language anymore. And most times, either they will fall away or you will and go on with your growth. Now, let's read this letter. After my long rant to you, I realized I was describing distancing myself from a low value or a low quality female friend that I'm not equally yoked with. So many times we think of being unequally yoked with the opposite sex. But we too need to consider all relationships. And sometimes we may meet these low quality friends when we're at a low point in our life. And then we level up. But those low value and low quality friends don't grow themselves. And you outgrow them. So what's to do? Most times you have to leave them behind and continue to grow. You don't stop your growth because your friends have not grown with you. You understand? Now, people, if you are on a spiritual path, you would definitely experience this. On your spiritual path, everybody is not going to understand you at all. So they're going to fall away. You're going to find that your conversations are different. You'll find that their conversation is not interesting to you anymore. On your spiritual path, gossiping is not interesting to you anymore. Pettiness is not interested to you anymore. And low vibrational seeking for men is not interesting to you anymore. On your spiritual path, this is growth. And as you continue to grow on your path, you will find that a lot of people will not be on your level anymore. And you'll just have to leave them behind. They will not understand you, and you will not be interested in whatever they have to offer anymore. So, but remember this, people. New levels, you'll meet new people. New people on your level. So it's not like you're losing anything when you move on from friends. It's growth. And you may find that some of your friends want to grow along with you. So when they see you're changing right in front of their eyes, they will come to you and ask about these changes. What are you doing? I want to do it for me. How is it happening? How are you manifesting these things in your life? I want it for my life. These are friends who would grow along with you. You'll find that some of your friends are so grounded in whatever their belief is, they will reject any new information. And as you grow, and get newer information that helps you to ascend to a higher level, your friends won't understand you at all. Listen, even in my family, close members don't understand me anymore because I'm different. I speak different. I think differently. You understand? But even in this growth period, you still have compassion for people. You know? You're not cocky or anything like that. And you want people to grow. But on your spiritual path, you don't try to influence people. You don't try to recruit people. You understand? And you don't judge people either. So as you grow, you still care for your friends. You may not speak the same language anymore. You may not be able to engage with them in certain activities anymore because you must walk away from toxicity. Many times they would go on their way and you will go on your way. This happens with growth in anything, not just in spirituality, but in anything. As you mature, even in physically, as you mature, you'll find you won't have the same friends many times as you did when you were little. By the time you're grown, you have changed so much, you may not have anything in common anymore. It's the same way here, and especially if you're on your spiritual path, which I hope that you are. I encourage you all to seek spirituality because that's where your authentic truth is. And you want to know who you really are. You are a spiritual being living in a 3D dimension. People, you need to know who you really are so that you can harness the power that you have and understand that in this dimension, this is temporary. When you leave this dimension, you will go back to the spirit world. You understand? People, it's all about energy. And I don't want to get too far off on the spiritual plane, but I want to encourage you that you can find your truth on your spiritual path. And for those of you, again, who don't know about spirituality, this is all new to you, let me explain it and just bring it right down to brass tacks. We are all spiritual beings. All of us. All of us. And we're here in this dimension temporarily to learn lessons, to level up our souls, to ascend, to do better, to know better, and to raise out of low vibrational energy. All right. Now, in your letter, you mentioned that these are friends that you acquired when you were in a lower vibration. Okay. So, you and your friends were doing things in the low vibration. Now, look at this. If you're on your spiritual plane, you have no desire to engage in these low vibrational activities anymore. So if your friends can't understand that, they will probably fall away by themselves because they'll realize that you're not the same anymore. You're different. And it makes them uncomfortable. Now this is true because as your vibration raises, you have a certain energy around you that's different from when you were in low vibration. It's a different energy. And when you go around people who are in the low vibrations and are toxic, you make them very uncomfortable. They don't understand what it is, but for some reason they just don't want to be around you. You're just irritating. It's the energy. That's all it is. You haven't said anything to them. You may look the same. You may try to act the same, but you are different because your energy is different. You have been working on yourself, ascending to a higher level. and they are still in a low vibration energy. And these low energies are irritated when you come around. Now, what they may try to do is drag you back down into the low vibrations so that you can be, just like everybody else. But don't let that happen. I know you want to be with your friends, but concentrate on your growth, because you will acquire new friends on your new level. Just give it time. Continue to ascend. And if it's friends you want, they will come. They will find you, because people on a higher level, they are attracted to people on that frequency. You understand? So don't feel like if you have to walk away from certain friends, may have been your friends for years and years, but you all were living in a low vibration. Low vibration. Partying, drinking, sexing, fighting, doing whatever. That's low vibration. On your spiritual path, you walk away from that. Now your friends, you care for your friends. Some of your friends may decide to follow you out of that. And maybe they won't. Maybe they won't understand it at this time. But you continue to grow, because you will meet other friends at the level where you are. Okay? But trust. Believe. Know yourself. Know that you are on the right path to happiness, to success, and to create the life that you desire. Whatever it is, you have the power to create it. All you need to do is raise your vibration and be on the same frequency as your desire. And it's yours just like that. Believe, people, and know this is real. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps you. When you outgrow your friends, don't feel bad about it. Continue your growth. Continue. And maybe one of your friends may reach out and want to know about your growth and how you did it. And this is your way to tell them how they can get to your level. But don't stop your growth to go back to be with your friends. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. If your friends are in the low vibration, you've outgrown them, and you're in a higher vibration, realize that you have outgrown them and let it go. You'll meet new people on your level, but be careful about trying to re-engage with old friends in a lower vibration, because they can affect your growth. Okay, I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to 1 page. Just summarize the situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And I want to say again, we did have 2 winners for the I Am Affirmations deck. The first winner was Miss Winifred L. The second winner was Miss Pamela Johnson. Miss Pamela Johnson has already contacted us and her deck is on the way. We're still waiting for Miss Winifred L. to contact me with your mailing address so that I can send your deck out to you. And you do have to the end of the week to contact me. All right, if I don't hear from you, I'm going to be choosing another winner. I want to thank you all so much for your letters and your comments And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.